Hey devs, today I'm gonna show you a way to sort a table in Bubble by each column. First of all, I'm gonna show you the project and the behavior we want here. We have this table being sorted by date, and when we click on date again, it just toggle the order, descendant and ascendant. When we click on a new column, it starts to sort by this column. And the same way, when we click again, it just changed the order here. That is the behavior we want. And how we can implement this, let's first see this table here, and it's being done by using a repeating group. If I show you the project, you know that the repeating group, I can write it again, write it here. We can use a dynamic value there, so we can change the field name and also the descending value there if we want a descending or not. So once we'll be doing that with dynamic values, we need a way to hold these values, right? The field name and if we want descendant or not. So to hold this value, we can use custom states. So here I'm using the name, let me remember, but let's just say we are using, I believe it's like ordered, yeah, it's ordered field name, but you can call it whatever you want, and is descending. So I'm using these custom states to hold the values, and we pass these values here to the repeating group. So when we change these custom states, it changes the repeating group way of sorting. The question now is how to change it, right? The user here, the user click on the column to sort, right? Here, date, event type, user, IP address, and once it does that, it runs a workflow. In our case, I'm using a custom event, and I'm calling that change table order. And the one parameter we pass here is this field name, right? So if the user clicks on date, I pass the field name related to date. If the user clicks on IP address, I pass the field name related to this IP address. And how this change order works? We know that it has here two behaviors. One is when we are already on the column and we just want to change the order, and the other one is when we change the column we want to sort. So that's what we are going to implement. We have here this question, like, is this new field name here already being used to sort? And I'll check it with the custom state, right? In the custom state, like I'll check this value here with this one here, order field name. Is it the same? If the answer is yes, the only thing, if the answer is yes, if I click on date again, for example here, the only thing I want to do is to change the order here. So to change this value here, right? So I want to toggle this value here. On the other hand, if the answer is no, I not only want to set again this value. I want to set is descending to yes because it's my default, but I also want to change the field name. In our case is order field name to this new one here being passed, right? I want to change both custom states here, and then it will reflect in the repeating group. How we can implement that? So here we have the reusable element of this table I showed you, and on top of that I put the custom state is descending, which is yes no, and the order field name, and here I use an option set, just make sure we are using the right values to each column. And I'm gonna show you this option set here. Let me just find here order field event, and here I just pass the value. For example, to date is created date, IP address is this one. And how I know that? Because here in the event table we have the fields, right? IP address and created date. So that's why they are here. And in the repeating group we have the data source and the values being passed here, right? Or the field name and is descendant. So this is already set up. Now the workflow for each of the column, we can create a workflow that just call the custom event. It triggers the custom event and pass the field name here. In this case, date is created date. But for example, here IP address is passing IP address, right? We just select here. And here in the custom event, we have those two pathways. The first one, only when the field is the same, the field the user selected is the same one being used already. So we just change the custom state is descending, right? We just toggle that using is no. Like if the custom state yes is no, the answer is no. So it toggles from yes to no. The same way, if is descending is no, we test no is no, the answer is yes. So it changes from no to yes. So it's a way to toggle the value here. But if the field name selected by the user is different from the one being used to sort, we run this action here, which is to set the is descending to yes and change the field name to the field name being passed, right? And that's it. So this way it's just like to pass the right field name, and the function, the custom event will handle that for us. And with that in mind, let's implement the page width and being really quick here, right? What we need to do, we need to come here and in page width, create the workflow, which is just trigger a custom event, which is the change table order. And we need to pass the field name, which don't have here. So let's take a look at the table here. Page width is this one. We just need to copy it. And here in option set, we just put this option here. With this option in the option set, we select that and that's it. It's done, right? And let's just check it. Ta-da! IP address, date, okay. Page width is working. Yeah, it's working. The icon is not working. I believe that's because, let me take a look here. the logic is already implemented, but I believe that I deleted that and then I created again, so maybe we just need to like update that, right? Let's take a look if that fixed the problem. And yes, that's it. Yeah, guys, that's it. I hope it helps you with your projects, and any question you can ask me here in the comments and I'll answer as soon as possible. And if you like this video, just hit the like button, share with your devs friends, and I see you on the next video. Thanks.